Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Lynn Wilson and welcome to Friday Morning Chats with Lynn. This is where we just talk about some random stuff, anything and everything, ideas that you've given me or ideas that I've come up with. So this week I had an idea. I'm sitting here actually waiting for my son at youth group, and we came to a Wawa, and I've got some chai tea, so I'm going to enjoy a chai tea and a a cheese Danish muffin or cherry cheese Danish, I think is what I got. So I'm going to enjoy that and invite you to just grab your coffee or tea and let's just chat. So today I want to talk about technology versus pen and paper. And I had a situation at work. It was kind of weird, and I wanted to write a note, and I found in writing the note and actually handwriting it, my fingers were jumbled. I felt like I didn't know how to hold a pen anymore, how to write a sentence, how to write a word, how to spell. It wasn't that I don't know how to do it, but my fingers didn't know what to do with a pen. And I think it's because I'm on the computer anywhere from 8 to 15 hours a day, between on my phone, on a tablet, on my PC at work, checking emails, doing Facebook, doing all the things. And I'm finding now that I am losing the art of writing a note to someone, writing down a recipe, making a note. I get jumbled. My fingers are just getting all jumbled. Have you ever had that? I don't know. Maybe you're not on the computer as much as I am. I know our generation, my generation, we learned on manual typewriters. If you had the experience of a electric typewriter, you were in a secretarial course, it was all the rage that you got to do that. I didn't learn a computer until my oldest son was probably about 12, and that's when I really had to start learning how to use a computer. I taught myself. I'm self-taught, and I'm pretty good at it, I have to say. I did, when I was a travel agent, work on airline computers, and it was a language you had to learn. I had to learn PARS and Sabre and a bunch of other, they're the two names I remember. They're probably not even out there anymore. But I learned a bunch of computer languages, and I was able to do codes and run tickets and all that kind of stuff. But to actually work on a regular PC, couldn't do it. Didn't know how to do it. Didn't even know how to turn it on. Didn't know the difference between a tower and a computer screen. I didn't understand all of that. I have taught myself. I've learned a lot. And now I find that I'm actually fixing everybody else's computers. But with that being said, as well as I've become on a computer, my fingers are getting rusty on how to write a letter, how to write a note. You know, we'll have legal documents that we need to do, or applications, or I don't know, just filling out a little postcard or something. And I'm finding that I'm just struggling with that. And I think even in public schools, from what I hear, they no longer teach children how to do cursive. Handwriting, they print, like absurd. You have to have a signature, I would think. Like, just how do you sign your driver's license and all this stuff. So as much as technology is great, I love having email and all of that, I'm also finding it's taking up so much time. So I have my personal email. My husband has his email, and I have to monitor that sometimes because we have a lot of family stuff that comes on there, you know, bills and things like that. So I check that. And I used to help my dad oversee his email. Then I have email for work. Then I have email for the blog that I have and YouTube and all the rest. Then there's Facebook. Then there's Twitter. Then there's Instagram. Then there is, I don't even know what. And I'm finding that I'm spending so much time on all that stuff that it's becoming an annoyance. And I've just been talking to my son about actually canceling some of my accounts, like Instagram. I don't know if it's even worth it. And Twitter. Facebook I'll keep because I keep in contact with family members, and that can link to my blog and to my YouTube. But yeah, the rest of it is taking up too much time. And the other thing I want to really encourage you and myself is to write a personal note, handwrite a note to someone. Just say, hey, how you doing? What's happening? What's going on? I think we've lost the art of connecting with one another through a personal note. And I don't want to forget how to write. You know, what is that? If you snooze, you lose, or if you don't use it, you lose it. And I'm finding more and more now that things that I used to do that I no longer, I'm either forgetting how to do it or I'm just getting very rusty at it. And I don't want to be doing that. And yeah, I need to start. I need to start writing more, maybe journaling or things like that. And just doing something where I have to force myself to write down words. And it's not even the writing part of it, it's the processing. Processing, writing a note versus typing. My fingers know how to do things. It's not always my brain. Like if someone says fix my computer, I'm like, I got to sit there. My fingers know how to do it. And same thing with driving. Like you drive your car and you tease each other and say, yeah, well, the car knows where it's going. It becomes so automatic that you do it. But when it comes to the skill of art, of writing and handwriting, that is a skill and that is an art. And I think it's a lost art that we don't do anymore. What do you guys think? I'd be curious to hear what you have to say. So just a little random chat for Friday mornings. Hope you liked this video, and please subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you part of the family. I'd love to hear your comments. I am actually taking a day off next week and going to a hotel, and I am just sitting and working on comments and recreating my YouTube, coming down with some ideas and thoughts, and coming up to my 3rd anniversary in January, and I want a fresh start. So if you haven't received a comment back from me or recognition that you've sent me a comment, no fear. I will be working on that at the hotel next week. So I'll catch you all on the next video.